Hey guys, it's me, Waldo2413, back again with another video. This time what I'm going to do is explain some of the stuff on the industry and explain some stuff about YouTube and all that, where people want to know. I'm not trying to bring anyone down, dog anyone else's channel. I'm just kind of stating the facts of people, because there's a lot of people that want to get information out there. And sometimes you're getting wrong information, sometimes you're getting the right information, sometimes you're getting biased information. So I'm just going to explain some of the things about this industry. There are a lot of great people out there. There's a lot of people that will help you. There's you can find people on my channel like Juan, Rye, Vega, like I said, them people. Then there's more Floyd from TBD. But like I said, there's a bunch of people out there that very, very helpful in this industry, guys. Don't mind asking them. There's people too that's been in this industry a long time too, but they've done it different ways too. And one of the things that you have to be careful with, take it for a grain of sand, grain of salt, whatever, when you're watching videos and all that, is someone like, for instance, Reyes, great guy. Talked to him a few times, watch videos with him and Juan, watch him videos with like him and Stan and all that. Great guy. His exact words is he is an entrepreneur. Anyone in the screen printing business that has been printing for at least 5 years will tell you he is not a screen printer. He was literally trying to find a hustle that works for him back in the day, using the blue press. Nothing wrong if that was the only money you ever had. You're not going to do multiple colors with the blue press. Some of the methods that he suggests, not the best. I love watching his videos though. Right, as you know, I'm not picking on you or anything. I'm just saying there's a lot of people in this industry though are entrepreneurs, and so here's what it is. If you're making your money through these videos or endorsements, and you don't make your majority of your money through the process of what you're doing, like for instance screen printing, graphics, labels, whatever, signs, banners, sublimation, if that is not where your major income comes from, that is not your main field thing. Your main field is whatever your major income is. And sorry, I jumbled my speech and all that, but literally, you are a professional of your field. So like if you're making even 51% of your income from endorsements and videos, that is what you are. You do videos, you do endorsement. You are not this, you are not that. When I watch a lot of these videos out there, there's a lot of people that literally will go from product to product where whoever's giving them the most money. And they'll be like, hey, this product, I use it, I endorse it, here's my code, use it. That is how they're getting paid. The biggest thing is if you sit down and watch and see what they do, how they work, what their knowledge of the products are on multiple products, not just one, you'll find out really quick. And if you talk to anyone in the industry, not everyone's as true as they say on this, in this feeds and lives and all that stuff. These companies too, they're out there. There's companies that are shelling out product left and right to get people to endorse them, support them, to get kickback, because that helps them. Does it hurt when people come out and say the truth on things? Yes. I've came out and said the truth on a lot of these products. Some people aren't happy and all that. So be it. My job, I don't get paid, or I mean, I do get, I'm finally monetized, so yeah, I will eventually get paid from YouTube. That is not my income. This is nothing compared to what I make on all my other. Most of this money is literally, from what it looks now, is nothing. I make my money from, I'm an engineer, and I own a screen print shop and I own some other companies. I make my money from that stuff. My screen printing shop, we have 2 full-time employees, we have 2 autos, and we have some other stuff in there. So we get money coming in from there, and I get money from my other stuff. That is my income. That is where my money comes in, from that stuff. This is not where my money comes in. But the thing is like, for instance, Anatol. Anatol shelled out, I think 4 presses this year. They gave out packages to people in this industry. Some people that are decent, deserving. Other people don't even know anything about this industry. And because they had multiple viewers and subscribers, Anatol pretty much hooked them up with some insane deals that are almost impossible to pass up. Here's the thing, and I've spoke many times on Anatol, guys, like when Cam, anyone during that live where Cam cussed me out because I asked a question to the Anatol rep. I paid for an Anatol. I paid almost $80,000 for an auto. I have called for tech support and had the worst tech support, worst help. I had to go outside to another company to help get the final tech support that I needed, just because Anatol, all they did is want to push on buying a new machine for me, a new auto. My machine was 10 years old, I think, at that time, and they said just upgrade, get something new. Yeah, it's 10 years old. It's $80,000. I had a 64 Mustang. It's way more than 10 years old and still ran and drive. So just because something's a few years old doesn't mean it's out of date. You need to get rid of it, especially the price you pay for some of this equipment. This equipment should last, be able to be maintenance, repaired, and upkeep. Literally, they never wanted to send a tech, never wanted to do anything. It just kind of got shuffled around. They do got different people in there now, but they've never reached out to me. There's other people in this industry that's had issues. They don't reach out, but they did give a bunch of people product this year. There's people that they gave product that, for instance, where I did the belt tightening video, I watched someone break a belt on a brand new conveyor system, an Anatol dryer, just because they didn't know how to tension it correctly, and then pretty much they threw the blame on Anatol because they said it wasn't correct in the manual. I mean, you guys are giving products to people that don't even know how to use this stuff, and you're giving them decent quality, top-notch quality stuff just because they got lots of views. And yeah, don't get me wrong. Does that help people buy product? If they see people that, if they're just getting into the industry and they watch this video of someone that's got 60, 70, 80, 50, whatever thousand views or followers, subscribers, they look at that and say, well, that person knows what they're doing. I'm going to buy a product that they suggest or push. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I understand. I played sports professionally, and I understand how endorsements work. I, a lot of times, didn't take product that I would not stand behind, wouldn't back, and didn't feel comfortable supporting and pushing. I've turned down money because of that. That's just me. But, and I'm not saying that any of these people should have turned down the Anatol stuff either, but what I'm saying is that that was their kind of way to do the marketing this year with COVID and all that, is to push it towards them instead of actually reaching out to people that use their product, help them, support them, kind of get feedback that way. Like I said, there's that. There's people literally that were using like a 2-color press that bumped up to that stuff. So I am not knocking anybody. I don't blame anyone for taking any deals that were out there. It improves them, helps them. But like a lot of these companies do things kind of secretively that they don't want people to see, or they'll endorse people. Like for instance, like I know other ones, like here's a perfect example. If anyone makes an ebook and you have to pay for their product, they won't tell you where they get their transfers from, where they get any of the products from, but then they'll turn around and endorse something like a super color, where they'll give you their plug to super color, but they won't tell you their other transfers. They're getting kickback from the company, whether they want to say it or not. Nowadays, a lot of them have been coming out because some of these other videos that's came out, but most of them are getting kickback from a company when they do that, something like that. So what it is, and the kickback is they're getting money for you buying that product. There's nothing wrong with some of these products. Like I said, I've done tests on some of it. Some of these products are really good. The thing is, though, is when someone says, hey, buy my book, I don't have a problem with people making books either. The problem is the knowledge base that some of these other people have. I've watched a screen printer literally tell people to buy his ebook, buy all his products. It was like 100, 200, 300, 400, something bucks for all his different programs on Photoshop and garment creations and all that stuff. You know what? The guy literally in the one issue is he couldn't even get it to print correct for his sublimation printer. And what he told people is you take that file, put it on your desktop, and print it off of there. Anyone that tells you that does not know how to print, does not know how to work with the software, does not know anything, because that is not how you print. You can do color corrections in Photoshop. You've got the ICCs and all that. You've got these color profiles. If anyone knew Photoshop, they'd be telling you that. They would not tell you to put it on your desktop and print from there in a JPEG. You're going to get pixelation when you expand that, because he said also blow the image up, because that's the way to do that. If you're going to blow it up because you need a blown up image and your DPI isn't there, let's say you already imported at 72 because you got it off of Facebook or something. Now when you import that image and drop it and expand it, now you're looking at probably 10 pixels or something like that if you blew it up that much. Ignorance. Like, people do not understand this stuff, and then these people are feeding them crap because they want money on their kickback. A lot of them, I do this full time. Yeah, they might do it full time, and their full time thing though is the marketing, is the promotions, is the other stuff. I've watched people challenge each other on printing manual versus transfers. And you know what? Here's the thing with that. I'm not knocking anyone on that, but here's the thing: when you start looking at costs and all that stuff, you don't always, on a screen print shop, you don't always want to be the cheapest, but you're not going to get jobs if you're not competitive in price with the other market. I don't care when you can say, well, a customer loves the product, they're going to follow me and come back and buy my product. You know what? At the end of the day, companies are saving money too. Most of the time, they'll go for one of the lowest or the second lowest, cheapest quote that's out there. The quality has to be good also though. But you know what? Like major companies, I can tell you right now, Disney, any of your major places, Budweiser and all that, they are not going to take the highest priced offer. They are not going to use a transfer. They are not going to do anything else. They want it screen printed. They want top quality, and they want a low price. They don't care about all this other stuff. I've seen other people too that literally they'll come out and say, even in their speeches, hey, go with the manual because I can make it feel better. I can make it the quality better. I can give you a better quality shirt. I can control the ink press and all that. When someone says that for them to buy a manual over an auto, they're crazy. I've seen Cam say that in some of his stuff, that's why he went with the manual compared to the auto. That's stupid. For one, you can put a better quality because of control of the forward and backwards motions, the downward force, stuff you can't control manually. Yeah, you can do manual. You can get a lot of good prints. There's just things you can't do on a manual that you can do on an auto. Like repeatability on an auto is insane compared to someone manual. You're going to get tired manual. Your arms are going to get sore. You might push, pull. You might run into something that didn't come out right. On an auto, it's consistent. It's over. It's over. The pressure's the same. The force is the same. Occasionally, yeah, there's something might happen. You didn't set the flash correct. The forces are wrong. The angles are wrong. But the quality will be 10 times better on an auto than a manual if you're doing a comparison of 100 shirts or 1,000 shirts. Anyone will tell you that in the industry. So when some of these people are out there telling that too, that's like the white transfer printers. Oki and all them or whoever will send out all these papers. And this is my thing, like where I was saying about Reyes. Reyes went from banana prints or monkey prints, whatever it was. It's called both. And then he went to like the Oki. Then he went to super color. Then he still pushes the Oki and all that. You know what it was? Is Oki and all them said that. One of the best ones is Kenyan Kai. He literally paid for his own direct-to-garment Epson printer, and Oki and them sent them, or whatever, iColor, whatever one, I think it was iColor, but anyways, sent him the printer free. Literally, he did a test on that, and he pretty much is giving it away or gave it away. And you know what? Because he even did the comparison. He said, yeah, there's good reasons for that. But like it was too, like he came out and said right out of the beginning, they gave me this printer to test and try out. Some of these other people are literally like Cam, for instance, he got it and literally he came out and he posted the thing. This is the best transfer out there. This is the next thing that takes over. What it was is they gave him it free. People need to stop just looking at some of these people just because they got 60,000 subscribers and actually look at people that are in the industry. Find the industry people out. Talk to them. Go to the trade shows and all that. You'll find out really quick what the industry standards are, what the quality is, what people expect. You'll get a lot more feedback on that. When people need information on the techniques and all that stuff, you can find stuff on YouTube. Like, I'm not saying don't buy ebooks. I mean, there are some good books out there that people publish. The thing, too, with screen printing and all that, though, you can find all them sources out there. There's loads of us out there. I'll pretty much tell you any vendor I use if you'd like to know them. Like I said, it's not that hard. But people are out there doing books where you have to pay them just to get the contacts. They're not giving you information. They're just you're paying for their contacts. And when the industry comes to that, I mean, it's kind of gets sidetracked pretty easy. And then people start looking at stuff like that, where then they start getting into the thing. Like the other day, on one of my videos, I did it on printers and all that. What printer use what inks? I use Epson inks. I do not get paid from Epson. What it is I've got an Epson printer. I'm going to use Epson ink. For one, Epson ink is cheaper per liter and all that. Epson ink is cheaper per gram, whatever way you want to factor that. The Epson ink is cheaper. The other thing too, 90% of the people that are even converted to printer, they're using an Epson printer. Why not use Epson ink? What it is too is you get people like on that. They're going with like Cosmo or Cobra and all that. Perfect example. Some of these people, literally 2 years ago, didn't even know what sublimation was, and now they have a ink company that sells you sublimation ink. Do they have scientists in it? Are they doing quality control? What is their quality control? What kind of software are they using to do the quality control? What batches are they doing? Are they making in shop? Because like, for instance, Cobra, they do a lot of that in shop in the mixing. They get it in the barrels, do the mixing. They do quality checks on it, but that's the thing too. You have to check all this stuff out because so many people don't. They just buy into the hype. And what it is too, that's like, I had a lady comment about one of my videos. She said she didn't like me because I'm white, and her thing is people need to support black-owned companies. There's nothing wrong with that. Here's the thing: black or white, we're all the same. We're all out there to help people make money and all that. Doesn't matter who's who. To buy a product because the skin tone of somebody is ignorance. We're in 2021 right now. You get more divide when people start doing that, or I'm willing to buy because his Juan, he's Hispanic. Doesn't matter. Buy from people that are reputable. Buy from people that make good quality. Buy from people that can help you out, show you specs, show you tolerances and all that stuff. That's how you find better quality, better product. Not by buying it just because your friend owns a company and he just started it. Buy it because there's merit behind it. Buy it because what it's made for, what it stands for. Like I said, there are so many things like out there that are in this industry where all these people in this, a lot of these YouTube videos are coming out telling you guys BS stuff just to get you to buy their product, buy their stuff. I know another guy, literally, he doesn't even print it on the shows, but he tells people he's printed all that. He's also promoted ink sales and all that stuff. The one ink that he was with, you can go on and ask most people in this industry, that one ink is junk that he promoted. It is the most junkiest ink out there. If you haven't seen some of my videos, I've got a garage full of ink. I've got shops full of ink. I've got a room that is 30 by 20, floor to ceiling filled with ink. I have tried almost every ink out there. And so when some of these people come out there and promote product, they're getting kickback from it. Now, some of these people came out after and it's like, yeah, I got paid to use the product. Well, the thing is, and then they're like, well, it's a good ink. I've used it, blah, blah, blah. How many other inks have you used? How long have you been printing? Are you using a manual? Are you using auto? What's the cure temperature? Does it have dye migration? All that. When you're just pushing a product to get paid and not for standing behind a product for the quality of it, you kind of degrade the quality of that product because after a while, people see through that stuff. Like I said, Ray is a good guy. He does the drive-alongs, amazing stuff. But if you ask anyone what he does for a living, and he'll even tell you, he's an entrepreneur. He is not a screen printer. He is not a vending machine expert. He's tried a lot of things. And that's the thing is, people like Ray will come out and tell you that. There's other people in here that's like, hey, I'm a expert on this. I can show you how to make your business and all that. Some of these people are like, hey, you can cut time by this. Well, the thing is, at the end of the day, you have to factor costs on everything. There's transfers out there you can use. There's transfers that are 15 cents that I found worked great. Like 631 or 613, whatever. Transfers and all that. Amazing transfer. F&M works decent. But like I said, there's transfers out. There's other transfers that you're paying $1. The quality of them transfers I'd never found to be better. But some of these other people push them. Why? Because they're getting kickback from it. And the thing is, like I said, guys, the industry is flooded with these people. Believe what you want to believe, learn what you want to learn. I don't care. I don't make money, like I said, off this really. I'm doing this to help you guys out and to point you guys in the right directions. Like, for instance, I'm not going to sell butcher paper like some people do. And for the perfect example, like someone was selling it 30, 40 bucks, whatever it was. I mean, price has changed the whole time. I'll put an affiliate link in the bottom where you can get it, and I'm buying the same paper. The only difference is the affiliate link, it doesn't cost you any. They give me a little kickback. But if it wasn't for that, like on some of the other stuff I've done, the exposure unit, they're not even on Amazon, them products. I'll put the link to where you get them from somewhere else. I'm not getting, like I said, anything. I'm not telling you use a product I don't use that I'm not using. And like I said, you don't have to even use this stuff. I tell people go buy it somewhere else. The stuff I carry in my store, the reason I won't carry this and sell this to you guys is because I'm going to tell you where to get it and save the money. Why would I want to make money on paper that you can go anywhere and get? Now, are there people out there doing that? Yes. Like I said, I'm not saying don't follow them. Some people do have good points. There's good suggestions they give. Some of them do know knowledgeable stuff on hustling in this business. But the thing is like I said, don't always take take it as the final or the holy grail on the stuff, because some of these people, like I said, it's all about business to them, and the business of them is hustling and making money. It's not about telling you the truth, because like I said, if you look at their books at the end of the year, where the percentage of money comes in is not from screen printing. It's not from pressing transfers all day. It is from selling the transfers and making the other items. Like I said, when someone tells you that you can do transfers on a 200 shirt job and be competitive with screen printing, they're lying. It's just facts of the nature of the beast and all that. Depending on what garment you're printing on, like if you're printing on a t-shirt, like a one color print or something like that, you're never going to be competitive with transfers, cut vinyl, and all that. Does it get your foot in the door to learn this stuff? Yeah. Can you move up? Yes. Are there other methods to be even competitive? Because the thing is, instead of you pressing them 100, 200 shirts, why not just sub it out to a screen printing shop and get a contract print price with them, so that now you don't even have to do anything? So your free time that you want to get, like all these other ones are saying, by using their method, now you've got free time too, and then you just save money on the production cost too. Because like some of these people are pushing even like Jiffy Print or Jiffy whatever, Jiffy place to get shirts. That is not a bad place. Great pricing. The thing is, if you're in this industry, you know you're not paying Jiffy prices. You're just going to go wholesale through like S&S Activewear, TSC Apparel, Sanmar, Alpha Broider. There's all these places like that you can go to. And literally, if you're going to run a legit business, you're going to have a tax ID anyways. You're going to get tax exempt on things and all that. You're going to buy wholesale pricing. Don't buy on one of these other places just because these people told you. Get your license, get your paperwork, file the right forms and all that. Do it the right way. And like I said, you'll find it, once you start learning the different processes, you'll find ways that it will benefit you and make you more money in the end. Because like I said, at the end of the day, when you start factoring, there's so many things you have to factor in. Because like when you're doing the screen printing, you have the ink cost, you have the screen cost, the washing and all that, the time. When people don't look at all this stuff, it all adds up. But that's how you factor per shirt. Literally do a graph. I'll do a video on it soon of the cost per screen printing, the cost per transfer, the cost per sublimation. They all have costs, the equipment costs and all that. You factor it all in and you look at what is the best way to give a product to the customer for the lowest cost at you and the highest profit margin that you can make from them. And like I said, it's one of the things, it's just part of the industry, guys. Look out there, be careful. I'm not saying any of these people are bad. I mean, like I said, I've talked to a lot of them. I'm just saying, guys, look what's out there and watch some of the stuff, because a lot of this is BS what people are giving you. So I'm just saying, hope this helps. Hope you guys, if you have any questions and all that, I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of hate comments like I had on some of these other videos, because I don't push someone's sublimation ink, because for one, that they haven't gone to school on that, they haven't studied it, they haven't had no science background on it, technology background on it. They're just buying something from China, rebottling it, and then selling it to you for a marked up price higher than you could get at Epson ink for. So I'm just saying, guys, do your own research, do your studies. If you got any questions, post them in the comments below. I'll try to answer. I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of hate on this stuff, but it is what it is. Hope you guys like it. If it helped anyone, give me a thumbs up. If you aren't subscribed already, and this does help you some, subscribe, hit the little button, hit the bell if you want to be notified when I make more videos. Again, guys, I'm Waldo 2413. I'm out.